Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Shumna Ferus Nasution with student identification number 2024-32077. I come from Information System major for Big Data classes, Class B. So today I would like to present the practical part of our Big Data laboratory. In this practice, I created a web scraping program to collect book data from a website that contains multiple pages. The objective was to automatically retrieve all available data and save it into a CSV file for further analysis. So we are going to head to the code, which is I already done here. Okay, now the first I import the required libraries. I use the request library to send HTTP request to the website. Then I use Beautiful from the BS4 package to parse the HTML content and extract the required information. Finally, I import pandas to organize the collected data into the table and export it as CSV file. Next, I performed the initial setup. I defined the best URL of the website that would be scraped. Then I created an empty list called result to store all extracted book data. I also initialized a variable named num with the value of 1 because the scraping process starts from the first page. The third step is the core of the program, which is pagination and data extraction. The program uses a while through loop to visit every page automatically during each iteration. It creates the page URL based on the current page number and sets an HTTP request using request.get. These are two stopping condition in the loop, like this. The first condition checks the HTTP status code. If the status is not 200, the program assumes the page cannot access it and stops the process. The second condition checks whether any books are found on the page. If no book data is available, it means there are no more pages to scrape, so the loop ends. If data is found, Beautiful also parse the HTML and extract several attributes from each book. This include book title, price, stock availability, and star rating. Each book stored as a dictionary and added to the result list. After processing one page, the page increased by one, so the program continues with the next page. After all page has been processed, I verified the collected data. The program displayed the total number of books that were successfully scraped using the length of the result list. It also prints the first 10 records so I can quickly confirm that the extracted data is correct before continuing the next step. The fifth step is creating a data frame. The list of dictionaries is converted into a pandas data frame. This makes the data more organized and easier to process. In addition, I created summary row called total keseluruhan or grand total. This row stores the total number of books collected, while the remaining columns contain placeholder values because they are only used for the summary purpose. Next, I combined the data. I merged the original data frame with the summary row using the pd-concat function. I also use ignore index true so that the row numbers are re-entered correctly after the merge. Finally, I export the data. The completed data frame was saved into a CSV file named databuku CSV using the toUSCSV function. I set index false so that the default pandas index is not included in the CSV file. As a result, the output file only contains the relevant book information in a clean and organized format. From this practical session, I learned how web scraping can automated data collection from website with multiple pages. I also learned how pagination works, how to extract routing information from HTML, and how to organize the collected data using pandas before exporting into a CSV file for future analysis. I think that's all for my presentation today. If I make a mistake, I say sorry. Thank you for your attention.